Martyn's Law versus the Counter Terrorism and Security Act 2015. What's the difference? Hello, my name's Luke from Equilibrium Risk, and in this short video I wanted to sort of cover the differences between the Terrorism Protection of Premises Bill, which is commonly known as Martyn's Law, and also the Counter Terrorism and Security Act from 2015. On the face of it, they look quite similar, so I want to sort of go into the differences so that you can make an informed decision about how each will affect your business. So firstly, scope and focus. So the Martyn's Law Act looks specifically at protection of premises, public events, and events where the public have got access to, and it looks at how to plan and mitigate a terrorist attack. Whereas the Counter-Terrorism and Security Act looks at countering radicalization and a broader approach to counter-terrorism in such places as educational institutes, healthcare institutes, and hubs of that sort. Secondly is the risk assessment. Martyn's Law is quite explicit in the sense that it wants venues and event organisers to write and create a risk assessment specifically for terrorism and countering the threat of terrorism for these events. Whereas the Counter-Terrorism and Security Act is a more broader approach, and it doesn't require people to conduct a risk assessment. Thirdly is the public disclosure of security information. Martyn's Law goes into so much detail and requires event organisers and public locations to disclose their plans of how they are going to deal with a terrorist attack. Whereas the Counter-Terrorism and Security Act talks about collaboration internally of how to reduce the effect of terrorism and the effect of radicalization and turning people into terrorists. Next is the government oversight and guidance. Martyn's Law is put in place where the government is providing a lot of guidance and a lot of oversight. There are websites such as the Protect UK website where they are providing a lot of free resources for businesses how to risk assess the threat of a terrorist attack. It also provides a lot of learning material so that people can understand best how to deal with a terrorist attack. It is also creating an independent body to audit venues, and it has the ability to apply fines and other restrictions for venues that are non-compliant with the new Terrorism Protection of Premises Bill. Whereas the Counter-Terrorism and Security Act does not have as much oversight and does not provide as much guidance to the new legislation. There is a marked difference between the two legislations in this sense. So, in conclusion then, the Martyn's Law, the Protection of Premises Bill, and the Counter-Terrorism and Security Act from 2015 are both legislation that looks at protecting against the threat of a terrorist attack and providing reassurance to the public. But there is vast differences in the scope, focus, and the requirements for each of the laws and legislations. So I hope that answers some of your questions, and I hope you're able to come to some sort of decision or informed decision about how you as a business could deal with the implications of the new Martyn's Law coming into force. Thanks very much for watching.